Salut à tous, c'est Nishop et on se retrouve pour la deuxième partie de Call of Cthulhu. Bon voilà, elle sera moins longue que la première parce que 52 minutes c'était vraiment trop long quoi. C'était vraiment trop long quoi. C'est un truc de ouf. J'ai pas capté que ça faisait autant de temps en fait et j'ai pas coupé le truc. C'est marrant parce qu'il y a un let's play dans les chaînes que je suis aussi de Call of Cthulhu et en fait le mec en 3 parties il arrive où j'en suis et j'étais en mode tu sais, c'est bizarre quand même. Normal en fait c'est des vidéos de un quart d'heure qu'il fait. Moi, j'ai fait une vidéo de 52 minutes pour arriver là où il était lui en fait. Et c'est vraiment drôle. Du coup, là, on va essayer de faire moins long. On va essayer de faire 20 minutes, une demi-heure, je pense. Ok, donc on en est là. Ah, c'est chiant par contre que ça.
No, if it gets out,
Tout
I'll have
refaire, hein.
serious.
Enfin, ouais.
How could keep I? It's out.
You live here?
What? Yeah.
That's
Wait, what?
the two.
There, if
Is it? That's
what you
Voilà.
is
isn't it?
wait fits.
I've taken enough of.
Wes,
Ça, vous l'avez déjà dans la fin de première
tell
partie.
me who's this guy? No, what's with you? We go.
I've got to.
No,
I don't.
no.
So I've.
Let's just we.
What happened?
Well,
Who do you?
what do I?
The sailor.
Who well?
Cat.
What? Shut.
She must. I hope he.
No, but he'll.
Gentlemen.
What?
You're.
Oh,
She's.
darn it. You think he's telling the truth?
We'll find out.
It's risky to. I wouldn't like you.
Okay.
And his shoes.
I thought I made it. I have to take a look inside the.
Quoi? Ah, parce qu'en fait, parfois il faudra vraiment choisir un truc différent. Et parfois les mecs te laisseront rentrer. Et du coup, fallait passer par où normalement? Si on passait pas par là? Enfin, ça a aucun sens. Bon bah voilà, on est parti pour du nouveau, hein, du neuf. Hein. C'est bien ça.
Let's see. Perfect. Oh, this place stinks. What is the connection between this place and the Sarah Hawkins case? Who has enough money to buy painkillers, but stays in a place like this? It smells as bad as it looks. Is this one of Sarah Hawkins' paintings?
Ok.
Le Petit Parisien. Who might keep a news clipping about Sarah Hawkins?
Le petit Parisien. Voilà, était à
Can't
Paris.
sleep. I know how that feels. The glass is shattered, like someone smashed it. Was it before or after the removal of these bandages?
Moi, je crois qu'on a tout regardé, hein.
Someone has settled in here.
And whoever it is has something to tell me about the Hawkins case. Is there anyone in there? You! Don't move! Detective Pierce. I told you to stay away from this warehouse.
You seem like a competent officer. We should help each other.
You're
Sait-on
trying to
jamais?
manipulate me, Mr. Pierce. I hate to be taken for a fool.
All right, Inspector Lestrade. Let me take a more direct approach. Can you explain what this painting is doing here?
This strange portrait. Wait, I know it.
It was in the Hawkins mansion when we came to investigate the fire.
So you confirm that it was removed from the crime scene? Interesting. I'd like to go and see the mansion now.
Of course. You want to go back along his trail? I'd like to understand how this painting made it to here. Come on. My car's parked down the way. Andrews, would you please shut the door? And open your eyes, damn it. This guy went right under your nose. God damn it. Her again. This case has nothing to do with you, Baker. Clear the passage or I'll shut you up for obstruction.
Officer Bradley, you've finally grown a pair. Too bad you're too fat to see them down there.
Why, you?
Come on, keep the smile. You don't want to force me to widen it.
Okay, I get it.
Tranquille, hein. Comment
Can we
par
go
la
to the
police
mansion
ici?
Who the hell are you? What were you doing on my turf? I've got my eye on you. We'll meet again.
Is it far, this mansion?
Look behind you, at the top of the ridge. You see the building? That's the Hawkins mansion. Come on, we got some driving to do.
Tu. Eh, mais du coup, je réfléchis. Je me demande qu'est-ce qui serait passé si on était passé par la force ou quoi. Parce que le mec hier il voulait pas nous laisser rentrer, mais du coup il serait passé quoi si on avait. Putain, monsieur, vous avez un problème à la bouche, un autre joke.
Well, here we are, Hawkins mansion.
Ils ont qu'il y a une carotte, hein.
The place has been abandoned since the fire. There's only old Winchester in his hut.
He's clearly not doing any gardening.
You know, Silas Winchester has been working for the Hawkins family as far back as I can remember. Charles was like a son to him. The day of the fire,
Il
he
a
lost his
perdu
whole
toute la
family.
famille. Bah ouais, mais
So
bon,
he's got nowhere to go.
c'est comme ça, hein.
And as
Cthulhu, il
you'll
est
see,
méchant.
in a way, he's still watching over them. Is there anything else you want to ask me? Or do you want to go up there?
You're the one who looked after the Hawkins case.
Don't think I was trying to hide it. It's
Dun,
just that this
dun.
discovery shakes my convictions.
That's why you're so keen to find out who removed the painting from the mansion.
Yes. If something escaped us, or if there's been a law enforcement error, then it's up to the police to make good its mistake. Anything else?
I don't believe...
It's a very old building, you know? Its foundations would probably date from the arrival of the first settlers.
It's got nothing to do with Charles Hawkins' debts.
Ha! You've already begun to nose around, it would seem. So, since you already know it, the Hawkins family
Mais
couldn't
c'est son
afford the
père
upkeep of
qui
this
m'envoie.
house.
Au bout
It
d'un moment, faudra
remains to
peut-être
be
le dire
seen what
aussi.
they
Hein.
did with all their money. I wager it was Charles Hawkins' travels. Let's
Après,
go
c'est un
up there.
détective privé, je sais pas s'il a le droit de
Unless
dire
you
que
still
c'est son
have
client, mais
questions.
ça l'aiderait quand même. Hein.
I prefer to be prepared if there's going to be trouble.
It's a wise attitude. But apart from old Silas and some rotten floorboards, there's nothing to worry about.
Could he be a problem?
Strictly speaking, he ain't dangerous. But since the tragedy, he's been a little touched. Though, he's a remarkably sturdy man, given his age. A true force of nature.
A sad old man doesn't worry me.
Gee, if you don't want to listen to my advice, we might as well go. Right?
J'avoue, t'es bête. Hein.
Night falls quickly here, and I want to be able to see when we arrive.
I'll go with you, if only to reassure Silas.
Why not?
Allez, go.
You can help.
Right. Let's go.
On va être logique 5 secondes. Hein. En avant. Les ténèbres. En avant dans les ténèbres de ce manoir. C'est beau, hein, sympathique, hein. Ah. Voilà. Je peux pas la prendre.
Charles Hawkins' grave. Who could have done this?
I told you. Silas Winchester is still watching over the Hawkins family.
I must say, it's pretty gloomy.
So, Detective, does this place inspire any thoughts?
Why were they buried here?
I was given to believe that it was Charles Hawkins' wish.
Strange idea. I imagine Webster wasn't too pleased.
Mrs. Hawkins' father? It's said that he's devastated.
Let's go to the mansion.
Please give me a minute. I didn't expect to set foot back here.
The flowers. Poor kid.
On va regarder un peu partout. On y va tout seul au manoir, sérieusement?
I'll have to find another entrance.
Ça fait un peu peur quand même, hein, je vais pas vous mentir.
This entrance is still in use.
Oh là là.
Whoa!
Whoa!
You were trying to force the door, you nosy prick!
Easy, sir, all right? Put down the axe.
You know what we do with rubble like you? We gut them. Dump them into the ocean.
Whoa! You're Mr. Winchester. Lower that axe. Let's talk calmly.
I'll show you how we have it out on dark water.
You haven't forgiven yourself. You stay
J'avais du
here to
temps,
honor
mais on
the
va pas faire
memory
la
of the
force, mec.
deceased.
That's true. I want no more violence. No more tragedy.
It's painful to be the last one left.
You don't know how right you are. Understood. I'm listening.
The police report describes a domestic accident, but Stephen Webster has several reasons to believe that this may not be the case.
Webster is as stubborn as an old mule. And I did tell him that we should let the dead rest in peace.
He wants to restore the reputation of his daughter. I just need to see where the fire started.
No, I can't let you in. The mansion isn't safe.
That's why you barricaded the entrance.
That's right.
And this door?
It's locked, and I make sure it stays that way.
The sooner I carry out my investigation, the sooner I wrap up the case and return to Boston. After which, you'll never hear of me again.
Huh. I like the sound of that, but I have a better idea. You leave right now, and you never come back.
Oh.
Officer Bradley, this hood was trying to break into the mansion.
Do something, Bradley, or this story will have a nasty ending.
I vouch for him, Silas. He's working with us. We have reason to believe that someone entered the mansion and stole some paintings.
Impossible. I would have seen it.
Better safe than sorry. Now let us in. I promise to keep an eye on this one.
On a bien fait de le faire venir.
Okay then. I'll leave the key with you. You could have told me that earlier, Sonny.
Let's see what more I can learn from this mansion.
Ouf, ouf, ouf. Je vais me faire découper à la hache, hein, les gars. Ah, c'est une feuille. Il est où l'autre avec la hache?
Pierce, shall we enter?
Ah, il m'avait filé la clé? Regarde.
Let's take a look inside.
I'm with you.
Ah, gna. J'aurais bien aimé un peu plus d'interaction dans la ville.
Follow me. I know the place. Who left this light on?
Le concierge, il aurait dû venir avec nous. Les
The
bêtes.
Last Supper of the Hawkins. What does this tell me? This roast. What strange creature has flesh like this? This place is for the head of the family, Charles Hawkins.
Pourquoi on les voit dans cette position-là? C'est bizarre.
The boy was probably here. Smashed his plate on the floor. Sarah Hawkins' plate. Why did she leave it untouched? Something happened at this table. An argument?
Hey, Pierce. Daydreaming again?
Working, officer. This dinner table tells us a lot about the Hawkins family life.
Well, we don't have all day. The scene of the fire is next door.
Bien sûr, dehors il commence à y avoir un orage comme par hasard. Hein. Sinon, c'est pas très amusant.
Let's see if I can
Silas
find
managed to
something the
bring the
cops
fire under
missed.
control, but it was already too late for the Hawkins.
They had a fight. Why? Did Sarah Hawkins lose one of her shoes? How?
What the fuck?
Was Charles Hawkins a heavy drinker?
Ça fait vraiment bizarre, mais je trouve que c'est bien fait les scènes de crime.
The child's corpse left a trace. Where are the others?
Bah, il est là l'autre.
Did it stop at the time of the fire? If the painting I found on the docks really came from here, how come it didn't burn?
C'est la magie de Cthulhu. Bon, est-ce que j'ai raté quelque chose? On dirait bien que non. Ah, je peux pas revenir. Alors vraiment, tant que j'ai pas trouvé tout, vraiment tout. Aïe aïe aïe, bon bah, go chercher alors. Hein. Ah bah oui, à la porte.
Did someone escape the fire? Blood. This lamp was thrown. This was no accident. This was a fight.
C'est juste parce que les mecs ils ont des lampes et tout qui peuvent mettre le feu à leur baraque à tout moment. Il y a le feu, ils se disent pas, oh c'est un accident. Bah oui, c'est un accident. Sur à l'époque, les trois quarts des trucs c'était juste des mecs qui se battaient et ça partait en feu quoi.
A desperate attempt to flee.
C'est tout. Et l'autre flic. Lol, il y a plus de flic. Oh, c'est quoi ça? Hein.
And the boy.
So, Detective, what do you make of it?
I firmly believe this fire was more than just an accident.
Huh. What's your theory?
I think the Hawkins couple got into a fight.
You sure of that?
There's only one way to be sure.
Eh bien, nous en aurons
I
au
just
carnet
asked that
dans
you
la
don't disturb
prochaine
anything.
vidéo. À très
Chief West
bientôt,
found out
tout
about
le
what we're
monde,
doing.
puisque c'est en plus, ça a
He's in serious
sauvegardé.
trouble.